In order to sync up your data and video, there's quite a few steps we have to do. So I have my graph open, so I'm just going to do a sample with a C graph here, and I'm going to go to the Rocket Video and Logger Pro data and click on the video that matches this, and then I'm going to choose to download this, and it says that it can't scan. That's fine. So it's currently downloading, and now the only way to get this on your drive, because it won't let you actually open this up and save it, is to click Show All Downloads. So we have to Show All Downloads, and then we click and drag this into a folder that we can access. So I'm going to minimize this window here, and get to a folder that I can access. So it's in my drive. I'll go to my private folder, create a new one, and this new one is just going to be Rocket Video. So I need to be able to drag it into a folder again that I can find later on. So let's do that now. We'll click and drag this into there, Rocket Video, and that copies it into there. That's the only way that we can get access to something that we've downloaded. So after we do that, then we're going to go back to Logger Pro, and I'm going to do an auto scale on this so that I can see it a little bit better. It also gives me room for my video down here. And then I'm going to choose to insert the movie, and now I have to go back and I have to find this. So make sure you know where your video is, and it will show up as a large version. So I'm just going to click and drag that, shrink it down, and that looks like that's pretty good right there. Now we have to sync this with our data. So I'm going to click the Sync Movie to Graph, and the data set here is latest. So that's what the data set is, latest. That's what we want. What I want to do is move my video to a point that I can identify, and I can identify this cap, this pop here, really easy. So I'm going to move it ahead until it pops right about here. So pretty close to that. You may be able to find a place that it is easier to identify, so go ahead and do that. But once you find a place that you like, I'm going to click on the graph, and you see it puts a black dot there. So that has now synced the graph with the movie, and it has adjusted the times appropriately. So if I click OK, now I need to right click on the graph and move the graph to the back, and that allows me to see the video with it also. Now in order to re-watch this, we're going to do Analyze and Replay Latest. And what that should do, and you actually have to do this a couple times so it can sort of cache this video and it plays a little bit more smoothly the more that you do it. So we're going to do another one, Replay Latest. And you can see now they are synced up. And then we'll see the pop here right when this comes. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to try this out so that you are syncing up your video to your graph. And again, just clicking play isn't going to actually allow you to view it. You have to go to Replay Latest. And after you do it a couple times, it should cache it in there, and you should get a lot clearer video to be able to watch how they sync up. And that's all you need to do to sync the graph to the video.